Welcome to another Vinyasa class. So in your most comfortable seat, either Vajrasana or cross-legged position, you can just start to find your breath, just letting go of everything that has been happening during the day, a little bit of sun, a little bit of rain, some emotions, maybe whatever. We're coming into a new moon, so often we've got a little bit of emotions, detoxification happening in the body. So we'll help all that with a bit of a strong breath to start off with, just to make sure that we're nice and warm, activate the energy and the flow of breath in the body, activating the fire. It's a bit of a short class, 45 minutes only, so we want to make sure that we get nice and warmed up. So we'll start with Bhastrika. So just whilst I explain, for those who are new to it, you can just get into a nice, comfortable sit with a soft breath, just connecting with yourself, just paying attention for a moment. So we'll do Bhastrika breath, which is the breath of fire, which is happening very much in the abdomen, so that we're activating the Agni, the fire, at the navel center. So this is where resides your willpower and your core strength. Very good for digestion. Also, we activate the core muscles, which help with good posture. So I'll just quickly show you how this works. You're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. So we're not using the mouth. The mouth is for other pleasures. We use the nose for the breath. And again, so these are pretty short, powerful inhales and exhales in and out through the nose. So obviously you just want to not put any strain on the lungs. So if you have any stomach issues or heart issues, you might want to maybe skip that just for normal breathing, or just try it nice and easy. We'll go for 3 rounds of 10 to 15. Whenever you feel this is enough, you need to breathe normally. You can just stop and breathe normally. So I'll quickly show you how this works. Maybe turning sideways, you'll see a little bit better. So you want to try to really feel the abdomen moving in as you inhale and out as you inhale, and in as you exhale out the nose. So ideally you're not moving into your chest. Face is nice and relaxed. So I'll just quickly show you how this works. So inhaling in through the nose, exhaling out the nose. So just like so. So we'll go first round. You can keep your palms open to the sky, rested on your lap, thighs, and we'll go for that first round nice and easy. Second round, if you want to go a bit stronger, you can go a bit stronger. We can also add a mudra if you want to start getting into the shoulders, where you stretch your arms out with your thumbs pointing up. So spine is still straight, shoulders relaxed, and you'll get into your breath. And then the last round, third round, we'll get a bit more into the upper chest. So you'll notice it's going to be a bit harder to breathe into your stomach. It's going to go a bit more up into the chest as you place your palms onto your shoulder blades, trying to reach up with your elbows, but try to keep your shoulder blades relaxed. Spine is still straight, and you do your breath like this. So let's get going. So spine is nice and straight, neck is long, gaze is slightly forward, shoulders relaxed, palms turn upwards. You can close your eyes, and we'll start with that first round of Bhastrika, the breath of fire, to energize the whole body, the mind, and the spirit. And we get going. In through the nose, out through the nose. Taking a deep inhale in through the nose, retaining the breath in for a second or two. And then slowly exhaling out the nose, relaxing, you let go everything. Just taking a couple of normal breaths to give yourself time to feel in the body. Notice your thought levels. And if you feel fine, you feel ready, you can go maybe a little bit stronger, a little bit faster for your second round, maybe even taking a mudra with your thumbs up, shoulders are still relaxed, and you get going. Second round, inhale in through the nose, exhale out the nose, and you get pumping. Deep inhale in through the nose, retaining the breath in for a couple of seconds. Nice and slow as you exhale and you let go, you relax your hands on your lap. Relax the body, relax the breath, relax the mind. Getting ready for last round, maybe still going a bit stronger, still no strain, pay attention. If you take the last mudra with your palms onto your shoulder blades, elbows right up, shoulders relaxed, and you get going, get pumping. Deep breath in through the nose, retaining the breath in. Exhale, letting go, relax everything and just feeling into the body, maybe feeling the energy, the electrical current running throughout the body. Still with your eyes closed. We're going to take that experience deeper from the body to the energy body, deep into your spirit, deeper layers, opening the practice with one deep Om chant, exhaling the air out the nostrils, emptying the lungs. You take a deep inhale in through the nose. Noticing the feelings, sensations in the body, deeper layers, trying to keep that connection, mind and body, as you start finding your Ujjayi breath, oceanic breath, deep into the back of the throat, maybe still with your eyes closed. We're going to start to get little movement into the shoulders. As you inhale, you can stretch your arms out to the side, palms facing upwards, reaching all the way up as you finish your inhale. Palms together. And as you exhale, you can draw your hands down through the midline, the center line, to your forehead, to your mouth, to your heart. And as you inhale again, you stretch your arms out to the side, palms facing upwards. Reach up to the sky with your fingers, shoulders are still nice and relaxed. Exhaling, coming down to your heart, deep Ujjayi breathing in through the nose, arms out and up into the back of the throat. Letting go as you bring your hands down, out the nose. One last one, reaching your arms up, and this time as you exhale, you're going to open out to the right, bringing the back of your left hand to the outside of your right knee, right fingertips right behind you. We take one breath here, lengthening into the spine, and as you exhale, you twist a little bit further, nice and gentle. We start to warm up the body. the spine. Inhaling, coming back to center, arms all the way up, palms together. And as you exhale, you take the other side. Just feeling into the body as we start getting movement and breath, coordinating the two as much as you can. Inhaling back to center, reaching your arms up. As you exhale, you release your fingertips right behind you and you start opening into the chest, drawing your shoulder blades together, puffing your heart forward and up. Maybe you can even drop your head back if you feel comfortable into your neck, arching into the spine as much as comfortable. Taking one breath here and then nice and slow coming back to center. You can stay onto your fingertips by your side. Nice and slow as you inhale, you reach your right arm up. Maybe walking your left fingertips a little bit further out to the side as you start coming into a side stretch to the left. Reaching your right arm over your ear. So you don't want to be dropping your shoulder forward. You keep your shoulders stacked, bending into your left elbow so that you can reach a little bit further, but making sure that your right hip is not coming up. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, you release your right hand to the floor, fingertips on the floor. Inhaling, left arm up. We take the other side, so nice and slow. We've got a few breaths here. You start moving into your side stretch, moving your right hand out, bending into your elbow, keeping good alignment with the spine. So we're getting into a lateral stretch here. Breathing deeply into your left side, softening into your right side as you exhale. Inhale, coming up, release, and you can find an easy cat and cow. So hands are slightly wider than shoulder width distance, knees a little bit right under your hips. Still working with your breath as you inhale, arching into the spine, looking up, and as you exhale, pressing your hands into the floor, so pushing the floor away, reaching your shoulder blades up to the sky, rounding your spine, looking at your navel. Inhale, navel towards the floor, look up, arching into the spine, so nice and easy. Probably still warming up, just take the opportunity with this nice and easy pose to coordinate with the breath. Inhaling, looking up, exhaling, looking to your navel. We take a couple more like this. And then slowly coming back to the center. You can walk your hands slightly forward. We're going to start to warm up the wrists a little bit. So you can start to lift your heels of the hands up just gently, staying onto your fingertips, keeping good alignment with your hands. So index fingers pointing forward, parallel to each other. So your hands are just a little bit wider than your shoulders. So we are ready for our down dog already. So you can keep going this way if you feel this is enough. If you feel you can take maybe a little bit more. You can tuck your toes under and you can start to lift your knees slightly off the floor, just a couple of inches, and you can keep lifting the heel of your hands. Maybe you keep going this way, or maybe you release your knees down, or maybe you can go maybe a little bit further again, maybe coming into a down dog. And you can lift your palms. So we keep warming up a little bit into the wrists, or just into a normal down dog if you feel this is enough for you. Nice and slow, releasing your hands, heel of the hands on the floor. You're going to start walking your hands back, keeping a soft bend into your knees. Walking your hands all the way back to your feet. So we come into a forward fold at the back of the mat. Your feet are hip-width distance apart. And slowly as you inhale, you can start to roll your spine up, letting your shoulders, head to be nice and heavy. Head comes last, reaching your arms all the way up. And as you exhale, you release, interlacing your fingers behind your back. Press your palms together as you inhale, rolling your shoulders back, opening into the chest. Maybe you can even look up, bending into your knees as you exhale, folding forward, keeping the clasps into your hands, nice and easy. See if you can keep pressing the palms together. Again, your head is nice and heavy. Bending into your knees as much as needed. If you need, you can maybe get the kinks into the body out of the way by moving your head, shoulders, arms slightly one way and the other, bending one knee at a time. Just nice, easy movement. Nice and slow, coming back to center. You release your hands back down to the floor, walking your hands forward back to your down dog. Taking a few breaths in your down dog, so again, bending into the knees as much as needed. Just taking the time here to feel the connection with the earth in your down dog, even weight distribution between your hands and feet. Maybe walking your dog, wagging your tail, hips from side to side, anything that feels good. And then coming forward into chaturanga, so you bring your shoulders over your wrists in a plank position. So chaturanga is the plank position. Again, you want to be pressing your hands into the floor, pressing the floor away so that your shoulders go up, rounding the upper back. Nice, easy vinyasa. As you exhale, we move into ashtanga, so you can bring your knees down to the floor. You start bringing the weight of the body forward onto your shoulders as you start bending into your elbows, arching into your lower back. You bring your chest, forehead to the floor, so that's your easy vinyasa. Releasing all the way down onto your abdomen. You point your toes using your back muscles. As you inhale, you start lifting your chest off the floor, Ardha Bhujangasana. Slowly releasing, tuck your toes under. Pushing onto your hands, stretching your hips back and up. You can go through a child's pose if you want, pressing your feet into the earth. You lift your hips back into your down dog. So that's the easy vinyasa that you might want to take and continue to take throughout the practice if you feel this is enough. Otherwise, we'll start to build up nice and slow to stronger vinyasas. So we're going to try to go through some progression in this practice. Again, bending into your knees, walking your hands back to your forward fold, back of the mat. And then nice and slow as you inhale, pressing your feet into the earth, rising all the way up, reaching your arms up. Press your palms together, and as you exhale, you can tilt to the right. So we take a half moon pose here, stretching again into the side of the body. Inhaling back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, you release. You can switch the clasp of your hands. Press your palms together, maybe arching back a little bit more. See if you can reach your arms, shoulders back, looking up, deepening the arch into the back if you feel ready. Soft bend into your knees as you exhale, folding forward. Maybe still a few movements side to side here. Maybe a little bit deeper if you feel ready. Swaying a bit further so that you can feel the stretch into the side of the legs, glutes, lower back. And then returning to center, hands onto the floor, walking forward. Plank position, chaturanga. And we'll go through vinyasa. Exhaling, you can start to lower down. You can keep bringing your knees down or lowering down all in one piece if you feel ready. Releasing onto your abdomen, you point your toes. Inhaling, use your back muscles. Moving into Ardha Bhujangasana, maybe Bhujangasana, straightening your arms, relaxing into your shoulders. Looking up, lower back is nice and relaxed. And as you exhale, you release, mindfully rolling your spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae, pressing your feet into the earth, hands into the earth, and you reach your hips back up to your down dog. Nice and slow, maybe onto your tippy toes. You can start to half walk to the top of the mat. We'll take a forward fold at the top of the mat this time. And as you inhale, you press your feet into the earth, rising all the way up, palms together. Exhale, you release. You can bring your hands back down to your heart. taking a moment here, closing your eyes, feeling this Ujjayi breath. Hopefully you haven't lost this Ujjayi breath through our movements. Just a little reminder here, reconnection to the breath before we start to get moving a little bit stronger. Opening your eyes and we get going. As you inhale, look up, reaching your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Keep bending into the knees as much as you need to protect your lower back. Fingertips to the floor as you inhale, lengthening into the spine. Halfway lift. As you exhale, you fold. You can step your right leg back. Drop your knee, point your toes. Inhale your arms up, low lunge. As you exhale, you release. Hands framing the front foot. Stepping back, chaturanga. And we'll take a vinyasa. Again, you can keep bringing your knees down, otherwise keeping your body nice and strong, lowering all the way down in one piece. You can take cobra or up dog if you feel ready. Looking up, rolling your eyes upwards. As you exhale, use your core muscles to reach your hips back and up. Down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. As you exhale, knee towards your chest, coming forward over your wrists. Stepping your right foot between your hands. Pressing your left hand into the floor. Inhaling, right arm up. We take a little twist. And as you exhale, you release. Framing your front foot. Stepping all the way forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Palms together. And as you exhale, folding forward. Again, inhale, flat back, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. As you exhale, you fold, forehead to shins, Uttanasana. Stepping your left leg back, drop your knee, low lunge, reaching your arms up. So we keep squeezing the inner thighs together, keeping the form here nice and strong on your legs. As you exhale, you release, plant your hands, step back, chaturanga, lowering on the same exhale, knees, chest, forehead, or all the way down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. So you choose your vinyasa that suits you. Stretching back, down dog. Inhaling, left leg up. Exhale, you step forward, right between your hands. Keep your right hand onto the earth. Inhaling, left arm up, so opening into the chest. Look up. As you exhale, you release. Framing your front foot, stepping forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhaling, rising all the way up, palms together. And as you exhale, you lean to the right. Half moon pose. We take a couple of breaths here, maybe going a little bit deeper. You keep pushing your hips out to the left. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, out to the left. One breath here. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold, soften. Stepping your right leg back. This time we move into a high lunge, reaching your arms up. Staying into your high lunge, so take a moment here to really ground your feet, square your hips, square your shoulders. Spine is nice and strong. Activate the core muscles. And now you can get hold of your elbows, so bending into your elbows. Maybe you can start to arch into your spine. Whoops, a little bit wobbly maybe, so just try to keep your balance, looking up. Watch your lower back. Nice and slow, we come back to center, and you can start to pull your left elbow so that you lean towards the right. Nice and strong into your legs, so only as far as comfortable to keep your balance. Keep smiling. Nice and slow, coming back. As you inhale, stretch your arms up. As you exhale, you release. Plant your hands, stepping back. Vinyasa. Lowering down on your exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back. Down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. So you start bringing your knee right up to the sky. Keep pressing your hands onto the floor. So you'll notice that your right armpit has a tendency to lift up. So you want to bring it down so that you keep squaring your shoulders, opening into the hip. Nice and slow, the exhale, you bring your right knee to your chest, coming forward, stepping forward, rising up into your high lunge. And as you exhale, we open out into warrior two. So spin your back heel down, 90-degree angle, bending into your front knee. So pay attention to the form. Your front knee is right above your ankle, so you should be able to see your big toe at the front. You extend your arms out. You keep looking at your front hand. You relax into your shoulders. And you start sending your right knee forward a little bit further every exhale. So we're working towards piling the front thigh to the floor, making sure you're not leaning forward. So your spine is nice and vertical, shoulders relaxed. Breath is deep in through the nose into your abdomen. Feeling that strength into the pelvic floor. One more breath. Nice and slow as you exhale, you windmill your arms down, stepping forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, rising all the way up. Palms together, and straight away as you exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, filling your lungs. Exhale, empty. Step your left leg back. We take the other side, reaching your arms up. So nice, strong and stable into your high lunge. This time you're going to get hold of your right elbow, left elbow. Inhale, maybe you can start arching back, looking up. So notice any difference in the balance between the left side, the right side. Keep the energy into your back leg. Inhale, coming back to center. As you exhale, you pull your right elbow, leaning to the left. Nice and strong into the core, into the legs. One more breath. Inhale, back to center, extending your fingers up to the sky. Exhale, you release, plant your hands, Vinyasa. One breath, one movement. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Pressing your palms nice and strong. You inhale your left leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. So again, trying to keep your shoulders squared for now. Opening into the hip as much as you can. Knee right up to the sky. So this is your first easy level. You can stay there, or we're going to build up onto that. Nice and slow. On your next exhale, knee to chest. Coming forward over your hands. Stepping forward. Rise up nice and strong as you inhale, high lunge, reaching your arms up. Exhale, open out in your warrior two. So take a moment here to settle in your warrior two. Shoulders relaxed. Feeling the energy as you breathe in and out, going up and down the spine. Bending into your front knee, you keep pressing onto the outside edge of your back foot. One more breath. Exhale, windmill your arms down, step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees, Utkatasana. Reaching your arms up, sink your hips down. Shoulders are still relaxed. Nice and slow, exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen into the legs, the spine, look forward. Exhale, you fold. You can plant your hands, walk back or jump back. Vinyasa. On the same exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stretch back, down dog. Inhaling, right leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. You can stay there, or if you can open a bit more, maybe nice and slow, you can place your foot right behind you for a rock star, flipping your dog. Hello. Nice and slow, coming back. Three-legged dog, stretch your right leg back. Stepping forward right between your hands, rising up, high lunge, opening out in your warrior two. Now we're going to flip the front palm to reverse. Keep the bend into your front knee as you inhale, you reverse, staying nice and light onto your back leg. Reach your right arm back, feeling the stretch into the whole right side of the body. Nice and slow as you exhale, you're going to start coming forward. So reach forward with your right hand. Reach forward, 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 forward. Maybe all the way down, bringing your hand, fingertips or hand flat on the inside of your right foot. Reaching your left arm up for a side angle. And then as you exhale, you're going to release your left hand to the floor, coming onto the ball of your back foot, reaching your right arm up for your twist. Releasing from your foot forward. Inhale, lengthen, realign the spine. Exhale, you fold. Utkatasana, bending into your knees, reaching your arms up. Now building up onto it, if you can go a bit further, maybe you can lift your heels off the floor. And then as you exhale, drop your heels, drop your hands, folding forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, you fold. Again, you can walk back or jump back, going through Vinyasa. One breath, one movement. We keep building strength. Keep going. Almost there. Inhale, left leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Maybe going further, you can flip for your rock star. Keep lifting your hips, arching into your spine. Very good. Use your core muscles to come back nice and slow. Three-legged dog. Reach your left leg back. Step forward. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Opening out into your warrior two. Bend into your front knee. Keep that bend. We flip. Reverse. As you inhale, couple of breaths here. Nice and slow. As you exhale, you release. Inhale, coming forward, 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 forward. And then you bring your hand down to the inside of your foot. Right arm up. Side angle. Keep bending into your front knee, dropping your hips. Slowly, we're going to come into our twist. Left arm up. As you inhale, pressing the floor away. Lengthening from your back heel to the crown of the head. You release from your front foot. Stepping forward. Inhale, flat back. Lengthen. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees. Utkatasana, reaching your arms up. As you exhale, you bring your hands in prayer position, and we're going to twist to the right, hooking your left elbow across your right knee. Press your palms together. Right elbow right up to the sky. Lengthen into the spine. Taking a couple of breaths here. Every inhale, you lengthen, tailbone back, crown of the head forward. Every exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more. Press your palms, look up. As you inhale, coming back to center, reaching your arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, back into prayer position. You twist to the left. Couple of breaths, making sure that your knees are parallel to the front edge of the mat. Sinking your hips down, reach your hips back, crown of the head forward. Keep pressing your palms together. Forearms should be vertical as much as possible. Shoulders relaxed away from your ears. One more breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, walk back, jump back. Vinyasa. If you feel you need to skip a Vinyasa, this is too much, you can go straight into your down dog. This is where we meet. And we keep working at it. Inhaling, right leg up. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Again, you can maybe flip. Enjoy the view. Maybe reaching your right arm down a bit further. Nice and strong as you inhale. Come back, stretching your right leg back. As you exhale, this time you're going to bring your knee to your left elbow. Extending your leg out, maybe for a fallen triangle. Reaching your left arm up. Nice and slow, you release. Left hand to the floor, knee to your chest. Stepping forward right between your hands. Rise up. Opening out into your warrior two. Now this time you're going to bring your right arm up. Left hand behind you and see if you can get into a Gomukhasana. So you can bring your right palm onto your right shoulder blade. And maybe you can creep up your left hand up to the back of your heart, getting hold of your fingers. If you can't, that's fine. You just try to creep it up. Inhaling, right arm up. Right elbow. And see if you can take a version of this reverse warrior with your Gomukhasana arms. Keep bending into your front knee and you start leaning back, still with your Gomukhasana as much as you can. Inhale, back to center, and you start coming forward, still with your Gomukhasana. See if you can reach forward with your right elbow. Nice and slow. You're going to start to release your hands, and you can just place your right elbow onto the inside of the thigh, releasing to the floor, reaching your left arm up. Maybe you can bring your right arm under. You can take a half bind or maybe full bind if you have the full bind. Keep opening the chest. Look up. Nice and slow, you release. Taking another twist. This time you can place your left hand outside of the mat. So as you take your twist, you're going to start to also bring a bit of a arch, a back bend into your spine. See if you can reach your right arm behind you. So think Bhujangasana, but nice and strong into your legs. So your hips should be still in the middle of the mat. And as you exhale, you release, framing your front foot, stepping forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Bending into your knees, Utkatasana, reaching your arms up. Exhale, we twist to the right. Now this time, option to go further. Keep twisting, keep sinking your hips down. If you can go a bit further, you can bring your left fingertips to the floor, extending your arms. One breath. And then you release, stretching your arms up. Exhale, we take the other side. Again, maybe opening your arms, fingertips to the floor, trying to keep your knees nice and squared, lengthening into the spine. Inhale, back to center. And then lifting your heels. See if you can come down to sit onto your heels. Bringing your hands in prayer position. Maybe even closing your eyes if you have a good balance. Take a breath or two here. And then slowly releasing hands onto the floor, coming back to a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, you fold, plant your hands. You can walk back, jump back, skip the vinyasa, your choice. This is your practice. And we'll meet in down dog for the second side. Inhaling, left leg up. Bend your knee, open up, maybe all the way to flip your dog. Lift your hips, open through the chest. Nice and slow control movement. Back to your three-legged dog. To your right elbow. Extending your leg out. Fallen triangle. Reach your hips up. Right arm up. Nice and slow. Right hand to the floor, knee to chest. Stepping forward. Coming up. As you inhale. Opening out, warrior two. Settle into your warrior two. Bringing your hands in Gomukhasana arms. So you keep lifting your left elbow right up to the sky. Keep your legs in good warrior two shape. And we start to reverse. Keep lifting your left elbow up and back. Nice and slow as you inhale, coming up. Exhale, you start reaching forward. Forward, 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 forward. Releasing your hand to the floor. Maybe under, and you can start to get into maybe a full bind. Keep opening the chest, looking up. Keep sinking your hips down. Nice and slow, you release. Right hand outside of the mat. Coming onto the ball of your back foot. Again, we take a twist, adding an arch to it. So you keep pushing your hips back to the middle, so you don't want to lean too much to the right. Just the upper body. Left arm back, opening through the chest. Nice and slow as you exhale, you release. Framing your front foot, stepping forward. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Utkatasana, bending into your knees, lifting your heels up. And then nice and slow control movement. See if you can come and sit down, opening your knees out, keeping your heels together. You're still maybe onto your toes, and you can start to fold forward. Hands onto the floor. Forehead falls
down towards the floor. Maybe you can bring your elbows to the floor. See if you can keep your heels lifted. And then nice and slow, you're going to start to bring your heels down towards the floor. Maybe you start coming up. See if you can keep your arms lifted. If you need, maybe you can help with your hands. Otherwise, try to keep your arms up. And very nice and slow, you're going to start to come down into a sit as gracefully as you can. Lifting your legs up for Navasana. Your arms might be still up. Shins parallel to the floor. Keep smiling. Keep pulling your heart forward. Maybe you can even extend your legs. Nice and strong. Yes, are we still smiling? Yes, very good. And then slowly we're going to start coming down into Ardha Navasana. So keeping your heels, shoulders off the floor. Nice and strong into your core. Couple of breaths here. Oh, and then slowly you release. Bending into your knees. We're going to take a back bend just in case you haven't had the chance to back bend. So your feet are hip-width distance apart with your heels close to your buttocks. Palms alongside the body facing down. Exhale your breath as you inhale. You're going to press your feet, your hands into the earth, lifting your hips. So you want to try to work towards paralleling your thighs to the floor, lifting your hips as much as possible, arching into the spine. If you can, interlace your fingers under your lower back, rolling your shoulders under so that you can puff your chest even more in front of your eyes, arching a bit more. Keep pressing your pinky finger into the floor. Back of the neck is long. Few more deep breaths in here. And then slowly you can start to release the grip of the hands, slowly rolling your spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae. You can bring your knees into your chest. Good loving hug, maybe gently swaying from one side to the other. Any massage to the lower back that feels good. Lifting your feet up for a happy baby, getting hold of your big toes or maybe your outside edge of the feet, and you draw your knees towards your armpit, so your shins should be vertical as much as possible, so ankles right above the knees. Spine is long, lower back is on the floor. Maybe you can gently sway from one side to the other. And if you're looking for a bit more of a hamstring stretch, you can pull with your right hand so that you keep the balance as you start to extend your left leg out to stretch the left hamstring. And then taking the other side, so you rebend into your left knee. Again, keep pulling onto your left hand, left foot so that you keep the balance, extending the right leg out to stretch inside of the leg, hamstring. And then nice and slow coming back to center. You can release your feet mat distance apart, keeping your knees bent. You can extend your arms out in T-shaped position. Just taking a few windshield wipers, exhaling both knees out to the left. Inhaling to center, so you keep your feet mat distance apart. Exhale to the right. Trying to keep your shoulder blades in contact with the floor. You can turn your head opposite to your knees. Maybe a couple more times with this dynamic version. And whenever you feel you want to just stop there for a moment. Maybe starting on the left. You can keep your knees reaching towards the floor. If you want more, you can even bring your left foot on top of your right thigh, and you want to be thinking of pulling forward with your foot so that you feel the stretch onto the top of your right thigh, right hip. So instead of just pulling down vertical, you want to think of pulling forward with your left foot, turning your head opposite to your knees for a full stretch, feeling the stretch across the chest, trying to keep your right hip as low as possible. We'll take one more breath here. Letting the body soften, the breath relax. You release your left foot, inhaling back to center, and we'll take the other side. Nice and slow. As you exhale, knees out. Again, you can bring your foot on top. Keep lengthening. And just relax into your hips. Let the breath soften. Every exhale, see if you can soften into your hips. Let all that relax as we wind down. Almost there. You might already have your eyes closed, ready for your savāsana, your deep relaxation. One more breath, and then we'll move into savāsana to relax completely. Very slowly you can start to unwind, taking any pose or movement that feels good. If you need to squeeze again your knees to your chest, but try to do so with the eyes closed so that you keep the experience within. And when you're ready, you can find your savāsana. As usual, if you find that you need a longer savāsana, you can just switch off all devices, the video recording or streaming, whichever way we have been connecting. If you need a longer savāsana to relax completely for 5, maybe 10 minutes, a good way of finishing, especially in the evening, is to maybe go for a Yoga Nidra. You can find some of my Yoga Nidra videos if you wish. Otherwise, just be with me for a few minutes here, letting the body, the mind, the brain integrate the practice as we relax completely for a few minutes. Softening your eyelids, letting the tongue in the back of the mouth relax. You let the shoulders soften, the hips melt into the mat. And just feel in the body. Experience a moment of complete relaxation where you feel all the sensations within your body, as if you were not in the body anymore, but you still feel it. Like you're observing the sensations, feelings from the outside, being the observer for a moment.